Hello, true believers. We're doing another day, another vlog, and this time we are having two cakes. One is a strawberry cheesecake, and one is a mango cake. And they are 1,000 pesos each, so 40 about $40 worth of cakes over here. And the special occasion is Happy Father's Day. I would like to greet all the fathers out there a happy Father's Day, especially if you are a good father, you are a real father. And the reason why we have two cakes is to make up for the lost time, since this is my first Father's Day since I have been out of prison. And I want to share that that is probably the most important thing that kept me together, or kept me fighting, or kept me alive, or surviving in prison, is that family. I needed to get back to my family. I needed to go back to being a father, being a husband, and being a friend. And that was the thought that kept me together, that kept me fighting, that kept me surviving, because there have been people that died in prison, and the number of reasons why people died in prison is they gave up. I've witnessed firsthand three deaths. One was because he went into seizure, because he just went into shock. The whole thing about being in jail and not being able to do anything about it, and all these problems, just the person just mentally, his brain just decided to shut down and shut his body down. So witness that. One person died because he went into seizure because of alcohol withdrawals. He was he was drunk when he came in, and when the alcohol wore off, he went into withdrawals and went into cardiac arrest. And another one was a slow death. The person, it was actually just weeks before he was convicted of murder. This is the murder of there was a driver, a houseboy, and a maid. The three of them together killed this retiree. She even had an adopted baby. What they did was they actually killed the baby. It was only maybe months old, and the person, the retiree old woman, she actually survived, and I think they used a hammer to try to kill her. Yes, a hammer or a knife, or both. And right before he died, because of malnourishment, I think he did it on purpose. I mean, there were plenty of ways to find food that will keep you alive in prison, but he decided he didn't want to be alive in prison anymore. And over the years, maybe I think 5 or 6 years, he slowly malnourished himself to death. And I was actually around when he died. He just seized up and brought him to the hospital. He's already dead. So back to what I want to say is that I'm happy to be back with my family. That's always my priority. It's the most important. I know I've had a lot of roles in my life, but being a father is probably the most important role. And it's not an easy role, and it's not an easy role to prioritize. I know there's a lot of fathers out there that are either you're in their lives or you're out of their lives. And the people that are out of their lives, there's two kinds of categories. One, they can't do anything about it if they have, because of work, because of OFWs, because of even extenuating circumstances. So I understand that, but at least find a way and make a way to spend quality time with your family. Next is, and then there are those deadbeats, those brain deads, those bachelor course graduates, and pretty much enough said. I mean, they have families that they should be together with, but instead they live this Peter Pan lifestyle and abandon their families, and they do it by choice. So those people, there's a special place in hell for them. And but for the people like us, even though I was thrown in the deepest bowels of hell, and I survived and I overcame, the important thing is that now that I'm here with my family, and it's going to trigger a lot of people and it's going to make a lot of people upset, is I get to enjoy this delicious cake with my family. And that's what life is all about, and that's what happiness is all about. Now this is going to trigger a lot of people because they're very angry already, and they come here and they want to feel angry because that's the only reason why they feel pain or they feel anger. It's the only emotion that uh, that they that they feel, so they could feel alive. Well, then go knock yourself out. But for the rest of us, we're going to enjoy this cake, and happy Father's Day. This is Bebets Only. Thanks for watching.